Welcome to Tutorial 2. This tutorial will show you how to design your database, create a database, create fields, and add data. To begin, we need to design our database before we actually open Access. The most important part is planning. If done correctly, things will go much smoother once we get into Access. Second Story Originals creates unique greeting cards by hand. The owner of the company would like a database to manage her inventory. Her goals are to be able to access information by manufacturer, card type, keywords, item type and name, and place purchased. She would also like to include an image of each item. Fields are what we name or category or what will we enter in particular data, so we will need a plan to what those will be. So the fields the owner are going to need are item number, item type, item name, manufacturer, item individual item or set, place purchased, keywords, card type, and cost. An attachment field will also be added in order for the owner to be able to attach images. The owner would also like to keep a list of manufacturers. The fields we will need for this list are name, address, city, state, zip, phone number, fax number, website, and types of products. To open Access, we're going to click on the Start menu. And if you don't have Access showing in your screen immediately, then to get to it, you can click on All Programs and scroll down until you see Microsoft Office right here, and then click to open it, and then click to open Microsoft Access. Now the Getting Started window is going to appear, and you can select a template or you can create a blank database. The templates are very helpful to have. There are various types to choose from, such as a contact database, events database, sales database, and a students database. For now, we're going to select a blank database to create one for our company, Second Story Originals. So we click on the blank database, and to the right, another window appears where you have the file name and the file path. This is the file path here where it begins with the letter C, and here's the file name. We're going to change the name of that to Manufacturers. To Second Story Originals. And then we're going to tell it where we want it to save it. So we're going to click on the folder. We're going to go to my desktop, and we're going to click on Company, and we're going to click OK. And then here again, we're going to click Create. And I had already had one. Let's see. Now it doesn't want to let me do a second one named the exact same thing since I was practicing. Alright, so once we open Access and we've saved it and given it a name and everything, it's going to open to this screen, and automatically the first thing it's going to do is create you a table. In this view that you see right now is called Datasheet View. We're going to create the we're going to use the Design View in order to create our table. So we're going to click on View and click on Datasheet or on Design View. And we're going to give our table a name. It's going to force you to name it. You can either leave it the default name, Table 1, or you can name it your own, one that would make sense to what you're going to use it for. So we're going to name it Manufacturer, and we're going to click OK. And it's going to automatically give it the name and list over here on the left side. Okay, this first field is an ID number, which we want each one of our manufacturers to have. And it's assigned right now the data type auto number. So we're going to continue on and leave it just as it is, and we're going to create other fields, such as name, and you may even want to get more specific and company name, and then it's going to be assigned the data type text. There are also other things that you can assign it. This is where we'll do attachment, hyperlink, and you can create some other things such as, given if it's a date or time, number, and that sort of thing. But right now, this is going to remain as text, and we're going to move on and do address. And in the description is where you can also put something, and you may want to put in street address. It's just a reminder of what that field is. So address, we're going to do city, state, zip code. And if you'll notice, it's automatically assigning the data type. And text is fine for this. Phone number, fax number. Oh goodness, if I could type today. Websites. And product type. And that's going to give us the fields that we need at this point. So once I'm complete, I want to see my results in the data sheet view. You can click right here, or you can click right here and click on which view that you want. You can click on data sheet view. It's going to force you to save your table if you want to continue on to move to a different screen, and yes, we do. Okay, and it just saved it under the same name. Nothing else is different other than the new fields that we've put in. Here is where you can enter your data, and I'm going to show you a different way to add data here in just a moment. Okay, we're going to type in our company name and the company address and our city and state and our phone number. And the name of the website, or the website address, rather. And the product type for this company are cling stamps. Okay. And it automatically, if you'll notice, it automatically assigned it a number 1. So that's just as easy as you can. You just continue on adding more, and it adds new fields as you go along. It's just that simple.